Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into the world of disaster management and the recent Senate confirmation of Cameron Hamilton as the head of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA. Now, this might not sound like the most exciting topic, but trust me, it's way more fascinating than you think. So, buckle up, and let's explore what this means for the future of emergency response in the United States. First things first, why is this confirmation so significant? Well, for starters, Cameron Hamilton has a pretty interesting background. He's a former Navy SEAL, which already makes him stand out from the crowd. But what's even more intriguing is his previous role as a critic of FEMA. Yes, you heard that right. He was vocal about his concerns, and it got him fired from a temporary position leading the agency. So, why the sudden change of heart? Well, in my opinion, it's because he realized the importance of FEMA's mission. And let me tell you, this agency has been through some rough patches lately. You see, FEMA has been under siege, facing challenges that have left it in a state of uncertainty. There have been mass staff departures, disruptions to grant programs, and delays in disaster aid. It's like the agency was caught in a perfect storm of chaos. And let's not forget the controversy surrounding Kristi Noem's tenure as Department of Homeland Security Secretary. It's safe to say that FEMA needed a fresh start, and Hamilton seems like the perfect candidate to lead the charge. Now, one thing that immediately stands out is Hamilton's pledge to advocate for FEMA and its workforce. He wants to ensure that the agency is objective, fair, and reasonable, following the law and consistent in its approach to disaster claims and requests. This is a big deal because, in the past, FEMA has been accused of politicizing disaster relief. And let's be real, it's not just Democrats who are concerned about this. The Associated Press found that Trump approved 80% of disaster requests from Republican governors, but only about 60% from Democratic governors. That's a red flag right there. But here's the thing, Hamilton's confirmation also signals a potential shift in the Trump administration's approach to disaster management. He's been vocal about the need to strike a balance between cost-effectiveness and response efficiency. In his words, we would need to strike a new balance to encourage cost reasonableness and cost savings. This implies a move away from the bloated FEMA that Markwayne Mullin, the previous administrator, described. So, is this a good thing? Well, it's hard to say. On the one hand, it could mean more efficient disaster response. On the other hand, it could lead to reduced support for states and territories. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Trump administration and lawmakers are pushing for sweeping changes to federal disaster response. At a meeting of governors, Mullin called FEMA bloated and suggested that more responsibility should be returned to the states. This raises a deeper question. How do we balance the need for centralized disaster management with the importance of local control? It's a delicate tightrope walk, and I'm curious to see how Hamilton navigates this challenge. In my opinion, what makes this whole situation really interesting is the tension between federal and state control. On the one hand, we have a former Navy SEAL who understands the importance of FEMA's mission. On the other hand, we have a former senator pushing for a more decentralized approach. It's like a battle of ideologies, and I can't help but wonder how it will play out. Will Hamilton be able to strike a balance between the two? Or will he be pulled in different directions? One thing is for sure, FEMA has been an agency under siege, and it needs a leader who can bring stability and efficiency. Hamilton has his work cut out for him, but I have faith in his ability to lead. So, what do you think? Is Cameron Hamilton the right person for the job? And what do you think about the future of disaster management in the United States? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching.